Hello, welcome to my garage. I'm here with Squatchin mini bikes. I've got a Chicago Electric flux core welder I got from Harbor Freight. It's cheap. I don't think I spent more than $150 on it a couple years ago. It's pretty cheap. It might be even less than that, maybe $100. But it's not professional by any means, but for what I use it for, it works out just great. So I'm going to be completely cutting this peg off, adding some 5/8 solid core steel to extend the length to 2.5 inches on this peg. I've had minimal training. My brother is a professional welder. He showed me for one day for like an hour or two, just enough for me to get by. Ooh. And so yeah. I'm not a professional. Any hate comments or attaboys or any critiques you guys could leave in the comments would be great. Can't hurt my feelings because I don't know really what I'm doing. I can weld. It doesn't look pretty, but it does the job. All right. There you go. It's not pretty, but I'm going to clean up all this material off, make it nice and smooth. And then I'm going to slice this piping clean it up, and then weld on new 5/8 steel solid core rod. All right, so I got it mostly cleaned up. I cut the tubing off just kind of as a reference point. I don't want to grind it completely smooth where I couldn't tell exactly where the previous peg was mounted, because I don't really want to have to go through all the measuring to find the exact placement for it. So I left a little bit of a reference there, didn't grind it completely away. Ground down along the side of the tubing here, so there's some fresh bare metal to weld to. I'm going to do that now. All right, I finished prepping the peg. Cut off all the excess pipe that was on there, smoothed it out, so it should be a good surface for welding too. All right, so here's the 5/8 solid core steel, 2.5 inches, prepped both ends, gave it a little bit of a bevel. All right, so I'm about ready to start welding on the extension here. It's got a cinder block just to raise the work area, have it clamped down with a C-clamp. Had to grind down a little bit of the back side of this bracket so I can ground it out. I'll do a couple tack welds on it just to kind of get in place, and then do a bead all the way around it. All right. Probably should have been using some kind of channel locks or something to hold that because it was starting to get hot. I feel it through my gloves. That's just tacked on there now. So I'll do another tack on the other side. All right, I'm going to also heat up this rod because it's solid core. I want the weld to penetrate. Not sure if this will make a difference or if this is actually really a thing. Again, not a professional welder, but I don't know, maybe it'll help. All right, got it mounted in a different position now. Now I got it mounted vertical. I kind of already did one side. Looks really rough. Going to try to clean it up a little bit and then continue this weld on this opposite side. Looks pretty rough, but I think that should be pretty strong. All right, I got that pretty cleaned up. Again, I'm not a professional. Looks kind of rough, but there's enough weld on there. It should be nice and strong. I'm going to go ahead and get this set up to be mounted on the Minibike now. Here's the peg. Whoa. Didn't mean to do that. This peg, after I finished welding it, still quite hot. From what I can tell, it's nice and straight on the mount. Weld looks a little bit rough, but I think it should be just fine for our purposes. And once it's all mounted, I'll touch it up with some black paint. It should basically look factory. All right, just while kind of test fitting this on the mini bike, I think I'm going to this end, I think I'm going to ground down a bit of a steep bevel on this so that there's a little bit more meat for the weld to penetrate to. I got this a little bit more of a bevel on the end of that, so that should be a nice spot for the weld to kind of penetrate to. So hopefully that makes the weld good and makes it nice and strong. All right, just to keep my hand away from the workpiece a little bit here, I just got these vice grips here connected to it so I can manipulate it and hold it, but not be right in where I'm gonna be welding. So I'm just gonna eyeball this, do my best to try and line it up. Gonna give it like one tack weld on it, make sure it looks good, tack weld the other side, and as long as everything looks good, then I'll go fully around and weld it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Looks pretty good. Let me take a look from the top down and see how this thing looks. All right, so it's a little bit, it's leaned a little bit forward. So I'm going to get a hammer or mallet, just give it a little bit of a tap on the front side to back it up, and then give it another tack, and hopefully that should be good positioning. That looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit more. That looks a lot better. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and clean it up a bit, do a tack weld on the front side, double check that it still looks good. If everything looks good, then I'm going to finish up welding it around. All right, yep, still looks good. Still looks nice and straight. Matched with the other peg on the right side, so I'm going to go ahead and finish cleaning this up. All right, here it is, all finished in the sunlight. Got all painted up. There's the brace for the right side. And then over here, let me know what you guys think about the weld. Do you think it's going to hold up? Like and subscribe. See you guys on the next one.